This 1042 was sold to potato growers. They are running on 36-inch row spacing, which is a little different than our 30-inch guys. This is a tire configuration I came up with. So you can see on the inside, I do have the 1/2-inch spacer in between there. And then on the outside, I have the washer. That small washer is here. And that's the dish configuration. You do need a 31-inch spacer up front. Fendt makes a 31-inch spacer, or this is the second option, 2 15.5-inch spacers. Either way, you get to 31. And then this is the outside configuration. So I actually have the 1/2-inch spacer and the washer on the inside, and then that tipped out. And then on the outside, you can see there's nothing here. The dish is set like that. So with that configuration, from the center here is 36 inches. And then from this wheel to this wheel is 36 inches. So it's 144 all the way across the front end. We are running that Trelleborg VF tire. It's a 380 85/46. So it's a really tall front tire. And then on the back is the 480 95/54. 54-inch rim. You can kind of see the tire configuration here. No spacer in there. Everything's on the inside. This outside hub sits right on the outside of that axle. It's pulled all the way out. I'll show you the inside. So this spacer here is the one that was originally on the front with a 30-inch row crop configuration. You can see then right here, I have the spacers and that 1/2-inch washer all on the inside. There is a little bit of gap there between the outside hub and the weight. These are 1250s, so that's the biggest rear weight that's available. Here's the inside config then. So I do have that 1/2-inch washer in between, and then the dish in, and then that wheel sitting in the outer position. So if I come back here from the center to this, I'm 36 inches, and then it'd be another 72 out to here. Just another picture from this side. You can kind of see the configuration here. So if you set this wheel from the center on 36-inch, right on 36, you will get the proper gap in there to get that second hub on. This would be right rear. Again, looking at the configuration. Here's our other spacer from up front. And then showing how I have those washers. This would be the right side. Set up like that. Again, this outer dual hub is sitting on the end of the axle right behind that snap ring. Moving around, this is front right. So looking at, I got a washer on there, and then in between the two on the inside is that 1/2-inch washer. Another double 15.5. And then again, this would be right front tire. Picture of the outside. So this went together really well. My only recommendation is, instead of this double 15.5, I'm gonna buy a 31-inch spacer from Fendt. It's a lot of work to get that second spacer on and everything configured. So that's the only thing I'd change, is going to a single 31-inch spacer from Fendt next time. Overall, it turned out pretty well.